go, baby.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Tanek127 and welcome back to Tanek FPS. And guys, in today's video, I'm going to give you guys some recommended settings for playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. And hopefully a lot of the settings I recommend to you guys translate into future CODs as well. I'll be sure to make, more of these kind of videos as we get more games to come out. But I just, we're going to start here because supposedly COD's going to be this new integrated thing all through Call of Duty HQ, and they're just going to keep sucking up all our gigabytes and all that stuff. But anyway, if today's video helps you, leave a like and give me a chance to earn your subscribe. If you find this advice helpful through the end of the video, I would appreciate it if you subscribe. And if you don't, you don't have to, but just give me a chance. Give me a chance to earn it. I'm not going to, just demand everybody subscribes today because, I want to see if what I'm doing here is actually helpful. So there are some things I want to teach you guys with Modern Warfare 3, and a lot of these actually helped in Modern Warfare 2 as well. And they're just, some real simple settings, to just help make your game experience a lot better. Now, first and foremost, you're going to go over to here into settings. If you don't know how to, you push just either the 3 lines tab on your Xbox controller or probably the options or the touchpad on PlayStation. I'm not sure which one is going to be on PlayStation. First place we're going to start here is graphics because this is what's going to impact what you see on the screen. You're playing a first-person shooter, so you want everything the best as possible. First and foremost thing I want to teach you guys is turn on-demand texture streaming off. The reason you want to turn this off is because this is going to download better textures while you're playing the game. Yeah. You ever heard of that thing called lag? You want downloads going while you're playing? No. But that's okay. I'm going to show you guys something that's going to compensate for that, for those reduced visuals here in a few seconds. The next thing you're going to do is turn off your world motion blur. Motion blur is something that developers like to use to hide frame rate dips and make the games look more cinematic. You want a clear picture. You're playing a first-person shooter. You're here to shoot people. You want clarity, not blurry. Now, some of these settings will probably seem a lot of common sense to you. Next thing you want to do is you want to turn off weapon motion blur. This is going to have blur around your weapon. Your weapon, where your sights are at and stuff like that. Yeah, nah, just no. Film grain. Next thing you're going to do is you want to turn all this down. It adds a grainy picture to your game, so you want to turn that all the way down. Yeah, grain. You want a clear picture. Like I said, you're playing a first-person shooter here. Depth of field. Now, this is another thing that can add blur to your game. Turn this off as well, because as you guys can see, it'll show right here. It'll blur and let you focus more on the target, but in case somebody sneaks up on you while you're ADSing, then what? You don't get a good glimpse of that person. So yeah, you don't want any blur period in your game. Now, the next thing I want you to do is, and this is going to help compensate for the whole on-demand texture streaming thing, getting those pretty textures and stuff like that. I want you to turn your Fidelity Effects CAS. I want you to turn this on. And then turn the strength of it all the way up. And that's just going to help, improve the picture, give you a little bit more better graphics and stuff like that. It actually looked really nice on Modern Warfare 2, and it translates pretty well in Modern Warfare 3. If you have any doubt with what I'm saying about that, just try it on the campaign. Turn it off, and then leave it all the way down, then turn it on, turn it all the way up, and you'll see a pretty big difference when you play the campaign. But that's going to be it for anything visual wise. One other thing I'm also going to recommend is messing with your field of view. Find a field of view that's comfortable for you. Every knucklehead and their mom is going to tell you, turn your field of view all the way up. That may not be the best for you, because one thing about the field of view is it's going to widen your range of what you can see, but it's also going to, zoom out a lot of things. So some targets are going to be smaller and things like that. So yes, you'll be able to see more of the screen, but there is a cost to it. You're going to back out. You're going to get more vision, but also therefore the size of certain things is going to shrink. That also includes enemies. So I would say find a good balance. Me personally, I like 100 FOV. Find one that's good for you, but technically I would probably recommend you aim somewhere in the higher numbers, somewhere between 90 and 100, but like I said, just find something that's comfortable for you. If you're not playing on a 120 hertz monitor or television, I would definitely recommend you to. For most people, you know, especially if you're a console player, this may sound like an overhyped thing from PC players. That is false. 120 frames per second makes such a difference in first-person shooters. You don't understand until you play it. Once you play a shooter at 120 FPS, 60 frames per second just literally feels weird. Okay, you won't understand until you do it. It's smoother, it's crisper, it helps your response time. It literally helps you play better. I kid you not. Once you get used to the smoothness of it, you're going to be asking yourself, why didn't I play like this before? Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to just go on here and bump into some of the controller settings. When it comes to controller, there's not going to be too many things I'm going to tell you guys to change here. You know, just go through these settings and, you know, just bump them up however you're comfortable with. One thing I would definitely play with is your aim response curve. First off and foremost, let's stop right here, and this is where I'm going to differ from most YouTubers you watch. Do not let anyone tell you what aim response curve to use. When you're playing with this setting, I want you to go into the shooting range, a private match, campaign, wherever, just somewhere where you can aim your gun. I want you to play with these three aim response curves and see which one feels best to you. Alright, and then that's how you determine which one you're going to enjoy. You want to play with that, and you also want to play with your sensitivity. Now, the one thing when it comes to your sensitivity is don't let anyone tell you what sensitivity to use right now either. Now, me personally, I'm currently sitting at a 4, but I'm going to go ahead and bump mine up to 5 because I know I'm going to like that. One tip I will recommend for sensitivity is try and keep your horizontal and your vertical the same. Once you know you have yourself controlled enough to keep them at a similar aiming speed, it's a lot more comfortable, or at least it is for me. But like I said, here's the thing. Here's your thing with sensitivity. Find a sensitivity that's good for you, right? And a friend of mine actually taught me this years back when I was younger. If you want to go to a higher sensitivity and play, you know, with more fast-paced gameplay, that's fine. A good way to prep yourself to do that is, right, play with a sensitivity you're comfortable at for 1 week. And every single week, just go ahead and bump that sensitivity up by 1. So let's say, you know, you're a 5. You're starting at 5 like I am right now. Play with 5 sensitivity for a week. Once that feels comfortable to you, bump yourself up to 6. And then play with 6 for a week. Once 6 feels comfortable to you, bump yourself up to 7. Okay, if you want to try and learn higher sensitivities, that's a good way to do it and a good way to learn. Don't just jump on a higher sensitivity or a lower sensitivity because Phase whoever, Optic whatever, or, you know, Go Joe Pro, whoever told you to jump on a higher sensitivity. No, all right? You have to feel what's comfortable for you, because if you're not comfortable, you're not going to perform better. You have to perform on your own standards, and a lot of people don't understand it. They see these pros on YouTube and stuff like that killing it in their gameplay and stuff like that. That's because they're using settings and controls and stuff like that that are comfortable for them. You have to find what is comfortable for you. But if you want to learn to play at a higher sensitivity, this is a good and easy way to start. You're slowly increasing your aiming speed and everything at a time, and you can definitely find some really good progress if you do it that way. But anyway, guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for my little tutorial here for the best settings I have for Modern Warfare 3. If this video helped you, smash that like button. And like I said, guys, if you found this helpful, please subscribe. I would definitely appreciate it. Enjoy the launch, guys. I'll see y'all next video. Peace out.